going on, guys? This is it. This is the big video we've been talking about for the STI. We got tons of stuff going on today. We got some exhaust stripped off of it. We already tossed a new oil pan on it, new brakes. We're gonna be doing brake lines, filler neck, all kinds of stuff. Like all the suspension bushings, anything that comes off this car is gonna be clean, put back on properly. So let's get right to it.
Hey crew, as you just heard, we got a lot of stuff to do, so let's get started. This is about 50% of the actual parts that we're changing. We got the exhaust, we got brakes, we got a bunch of other stuff we're doing. First, we wanted to start off by taking off the oil pan, cleaning up all the parts, including the oil cooler, just in Varsol to make sure it's all clean for when it goes back on. There's that fresh new oil pan. We got that bead of Fuji Bond, so you get that perfect seal. We want that tight seal. Next thing on the list was to get rid of the old pads and rotors. Old pads, as you can see here, were separating a little bit, so we wanted to get rid of those. We'll be replacing them with new StopTech pads and rotors. We also changed over the front backing plates just because they're starting to get a little rotted, and we actually changed the rear brake or backing plates when we did the emergency surgery on Anthony's STI. You fill up my lungs, and if my mind work backwards, say goodbye to those old sketchy rotted brake lines because we're getting rid of them and we're replacing them with some fresh new lines. Out with the old and in with the new. The rest of day one consisted of mostly taking apart the rest of the car, dropping the exhaust, drive shaft, axles, differential, subframe, and gas tank. After destroying a fuel line, trying to take it off, we ended up deciding that we were going to replace the entire gas tank and a few of the lines just because the seam of the gas tank was getting pretty rotted and it was starting to separate, and we didn't want to have to clean everything up, put it back on, and then a year later, a couple months later, having to take it all apart because it was rotted again. So in the meantime, since we had to order that new gas tank, we decided to go through, clean up any rust that we found underneath the gas tank or a part of the actual body itself, and then paint it over with some rust paint, make it look all nice and clean, while at the same time actually protecting from future rust buildup. So we painted it, and on top of that, as you'll see soon, we actually went through and undercoated on top of that. So we did 2 coats of the rust paint, and then we did some undercoating on top of that, another layer of undercoat. The reason why we wanted to do all this protection for the car is where we live, the government likes to destroy cars with the salt, so we decided we had to fight back. 10 cans of undercoating later, and day one was over. On the next installment of the STI Makeover, we sandblast, grind, and restore all the parts going on the car. Then we finally get the car wrapped up with the new 3-inch exhaust and a fresh tune. See you guys next time. Stay classy, crew.
You ready for this shit?